Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on BallySpring. Today we have got our new big field to get drilled, so that'll be the first job of the day. So I'll get the drill on now and we'll go and drill that. Seems to be a few weird lag spikes, which is a bit weird. Don't know why that would be, because it's not on a multiplayer server. Where is the drill? Where did I leave it? I've actually forgotten where the drill is. I used it in the previous episode. It should be in that hole there, so I don't know where it's gone. Was it down here? Have I just gone past it and not realised? Oh yeah, I know where it is. I refilled it from the silo, from the fertiliser in the silo, so that's why it's in here. There we go. So we'll get that on and we'll head up to our new field and get that drilled. I think we'll probably do field beans in that one. So I don't think we've got any field beans yet. So that's a good idea to do. A good crop to do. Let's try and find it on the menu. That one, I think. There's also this other field which we don't own yet, but I can now afford to buy it, so I might buy that today as well. And then we'll have all of the fields in this sort of line, I suppose. We'll have that one, which we already own. We don't own this one yet, but we do own the top one, and I can put my track in as well through here to join them all together, which would be quite useful. I won't be driving through the crops or through the grass field on this one. So yeah, I think I will buy this field that we're in at the moment, and then we'll have all three in this area here. Somebody suggests maybe mowing it before the drilling starts, but the issue with that is there actually isn't anything to mow. This is all just weeds. It's only March, so the grass hasn't really grown yet, so we wouldn't actually get anything out of it. There would be no point doing that. And if I wait much longer, we won't be able to drill it because it'll be too late in the year, so we're not going to be able to get a cut of grass off it really. But we will start drilling. I think we'll be able to drill this. Yeah, we can. Because it is actually drilled with grass. This isn't a grass texture, this is actually drilled with grass, so we can drill over this with a direct drill with beans. Looks like beans don't need fertiliser either, so we're not actually using any fertiliser here. That's a bonus. Not costing us any money. Well, mind you, fertiliser is basically free for us now, isn't it? Because we've got the production running. So it wouldn't really matter either way. But yeah, we're not using any fertiliser. Anyway, I think I will get on now with the drilling of this field. It's quite a big field, as you can see, so it's going to take a bit of time. I may put it on a worker once I get a bit progressed through, once I've done the headland and stuff, and then I might start rolling it behind with another tractor. But at least for now, we will go on a time lapse and I'll get this drilling started. Okay, so I'm going to let the helper take over on the drill for now, and then I'm going to go and get into the JCB, which has got the rolls on, and we will start rolling that field. What I'll probably do is just get the headlands rolled for a start, and then the helper can then take over on the rolls, and I'll go back onto the drills, or onto the drill. That's probably the easiest thing, because rolling isn't the most exciting job, so once that's set up, I'll just let the helper get on with that. And I'll get the drilling finished off, if it isn't already finished by that time. But we'll see when we get there. And then once that's done, we'll probably look at buying this field, since I can already afford it. It makes sense to buy it now, and then we'll get a crop in there as well. Although looking at the time, probably best to wait until April before we get that drilled. So I don't want to run out of time and it to go dark and not have it finished. So probably, to be safe, we'll just get that done in the next month. Time is moving on. But yeah, for now I will continue with the rolling. Okay, so field 201 is now all drilled. Still getting it rolled though, so it's not quite finished yet. The helper's still doing that. But I think now is the time to buy field 200, since we own that. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a discount on that one because we haven't done any more jobs for that particular landowner. So we're going to have to pay full price for that, but it's not as big a field as that one, so it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll buy that for 148,300. There we go. So we now own field 200. That's going to need soil sampling, but before we do that, let's build the track to get through to the other field. Nothing too good in the cell. There's a new combine, but yeah, we can't quite afford that at the moment. Not now we bought the new field anyway. Landscaping, painting. Should we do a concrete track? It really doesn't matter too much, it's just what it looks like really, because the cost is the same. So we'll put that in there. Don't want to go too wide with it, but it also needs to be wide enough to get sort of big machines and combines through there, so probably easier to go this way around. So obviously this can't be drilled, this area now where I'm painting, but I think it will look a lot better rather than just driving through the crop or the field all the time. Right, we'll join that up with there. I think I might have done it a little bit too wide actually, looking at it. That track is nowhere near as wide as this. But never mind, at least we've got plenty of space. I might be able to, probably not actually, because it's, yeah, I'm going to cultivate it, but I was going to say cultivate the edge of it up again, but not a major issue. I could probably do a bit of grass or something if it's a bit too wide. I'm not sure. Until you actually sort of get down to ground level with the tractor, you can't really tell exactly what you're doing. It's not as easy to tell from above. Might be a bit wide, I'm not sure. But it's no bad thing having a grass margin there alongside the track. Gives a bit more space to turn stuff, rather than just going straight off the track into a field with a crop in it. That should work, I think that should be alright. Could probably put some grass in as well. the moment it looks a bit weird because of obviously the this is just grass as well, but when that's drilled with a crop it'll look different. You'll have the grass and then the field. But yeah, I think that looks alright. Hopefully it'll be alright. So now we'll do the soil sampling. Yeah, that looks okay. So we need to, how do we do it? Oh, there we go. It must be, because I was on the yield information, I suppose. There we go. Did that work? Did I do it for the right field now? I think I did, yes. Hopefully. Did I? Or did I do it for that one? Oh, I've really messed this up, haven't I? Yeah, I did it for 199, never mind. That one would have needed doing soon anyway, so... Spent a bit more money than I was expecting there, but... I have now definitely purchased field information for 200. Okay, that was a bit more long-winded than I was expecting. But never mind. So before we drill that actually will need spraying with lime, so we'll do that, and then in April we'll drill that. So I'll go and get the lime spreader on, and we'll get that field spread with lime. Enough lime that time, but didn't quite manage to finish it, so I had to go back and get a tiny bit more just to get this last little bit done, which is a bit frustrating, but luckily it wasn't too far to go. So this will just literally take a second and then we'll be done. There we go, that's it, all done. It looks like the helper's finished with the rolling as well, or well, I say finished, it's stopped. But I think there's a little bit of tidying up to do, so I will finish that off before we move time forward. As I predicted, it is going a bit to dark now. It's nearly 6:30 in the evening, so probably by the time I finish the rolling it'll be time to move on to the next month, and then we can get the next crop in the ground. There's not going to be time to do that before it goes dark today, so might as well move time forward, I think. And then we'll have some spraying to do, because the 3 fields, I think it is, that I've already drilled in March, they're going to all need spraying with herbicide. So that'll be the job after we finish the drilling in April. We'll see how we get on with that. I don't know whether I'll have time to do it all, but certainly make a start with it. So I'll put the lime spreader away. I'm a little bit close to this side. I think it's alright though, just about. Not quite now, I'll rearrange that slightly, just so I can get it back all the way. There we go. Okay, so that's the lime spraying done. We'll now swap back over to the rolls and get that finished off, and then it'll be April hopefully. Well, we'll move time forward to April, and then we'll get on with the next lot of drilling. Lights are starting to come on now as well. So yeah, here we are. I think there's a little bit more to do, so I'll get on with that, and then we'll, like I say, move on to the next month. So we've now moved time forward. It's now April, and I've just been doing a little bit of cow feeding and stuff, and duck feeding, just to pass the time. But now we're ready to do the drilling. So I'll get the drill back on again. It probably have to be, excuse me, probably have to be field beans again, because we're running out of different crops we can do. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're going to do probably field beans in that one as well, I think. We've got quite a few other different crops. We've got wheat, canola, peas, linseed there as well. So yeah, field beans is a good one to do. We could do oats, I suppose, actually. Yeah, let's do oats. We haven't got a field of oats growing, so something a bit different. So I'll get on with that, and we'll also start the rolling as well once I've established the headlands and stuff.
Stay with me if you want it. Stay with me if you want it. Stay with me if you want it. Stay with me if you want it.
Okay, so the drilling is done. The helper's still working in that field with the rolls, so while that gets on with that, finishes that off, I will drop the drill off and we'll pick up the sprayer and we'll just start spraying off some of the fields for herbicide. Obviously not going to get them all done today because there's far too many, but I'll get one of them done, and we'll obviously finish the rest of them next time. So as it's the nearest, I'll start with this field here. So this needs spraying for weeds, plenty of weeds in it. So I'll get that done, and by that time hopefully the helper will have finished the rolling and we'll finish the episode there. So yeah, one more field to spray and then we'll get the rest of them done next time. That works out pretty well. So the spraying of that field is done, and almost at exactly the same time the helper finished this field, although obviously just finished up a little bit that it missed, but apart from that it was finished. So yeah, that's the rolling complete. So I'll take the rolls back to the yard and then we'll finish the video there. Next time, obviously, like I said, we've got plenty more spraying to do. We've got 2 more fields to do for a start, and then obviously the one we've just rolled there, that's going to need doing in May. So a total of 3 more fields to spray, but 2 more in April. Obviously fed the cows as well, quite a few loads, or a couple of loads in there of TMR, so that should keep them going for a while. They've got about 600,000 litres, but they certainly get through it, as you know by now, I'm sure. But yeah, that'll do for today's video, so just putting the rolls back in the shed and then that'll be it. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.